It is time to hit the ground running, my fellow gamers, just after 2100 on the Gulf Coast. Nice and hot and sunny today, but we're staying cool on the internet, as we always are, right? Or am I right or am I right? So, to all my daydreamers and night streamers, it's time to clock in. Let's soak up some bandwidth. And we're jumping right back into Windrose. I tell you what, this game is something else, man. So how we're going to kick it off, I'm going to do a like a map quest update from last night, and then talk about what we're going to do tonight, and then just kind of jump right into it. So I kind of figured out how I'm going to do the ebb and flow of this particular title so that I can kind of get a lot of the meat and potatoes out of the way on my off time. So what if I'm going to do like a stream record, it'll be straight up, here's what we're doing. So it's not just an hour-long video of me just running around having some fun and trying to figure everything out, right? Because we're always having fun, but I'm sure you all already knew that. It wasn't even a question of whether or not we were or weren't. Okay, what am I doing here? What's going on? There we go. Okay. So, yesterday we fired up, we got the brig, the Blackbeard's brig ship. Outfitted it with the 24. Keep forgetting I can do all this stuff in real time. All right, so we got the Blackbeard. We named it the Vespucci. We got the 24 pounders on there up to level 10. We got the hull bracing, the iron resolve up to level 10, which is really awesome. And then we just did the party gear up to 10, so everything got up and labeled and everything. So we were able to do that. We knocked out a quest, did a little bit of the exploration, nothing too crazy, because what I wanted to do on my off time, and I did last night. So, because what I talked about doing was, hey, I'm going to finish up looking at these two particular areas, and then from there, then jump in on the next stream. So how that ended, if you remember yesterday, all of this was basically this was cleared out. This was still covered up, and pretty much it was all white from here underneath and then all around. So I ended up, this is the one that we did yesterday, and finished out this one in real time, just kind of see what was going on. Mapped out the camp areas, mapped out the hardwood, and so this one's kind of good to go as far as further kind of getting the XP points and stuff. I went over to this island, which didn't have any question marks on it, but it has at least 4 camps and a number of hardwood deposit sites. So I just mapped everything on the location, went back and dropped the fast travel bell. Same thing with this location too. So got those two done, which was kind of neat. And it was fun zinging around this island. It was actually quite sizable. I didn't think it was going to be a trek just to go in between, because all the stuff here is all the rock beds. So really you have your landing zones on the southern southeast area here, basically southwest area here, and then there's a middle island right here, which ironically had was it here? Yeah, it had one of Blackbeard's treasures, which I also found on a random island, one of the smaller ones that was like out of the way. It was either here or here. But we'll talk about that, because let me just talk about it now. So when you get Blackbeard's map, basically it gives you an automatic X. You go to the location, you find the spot, you find the skull or the skeletons, and then you can kind of dig in your spot and you're good to go. Well, a lot of those spots, I'm sure we figured out by now, are sort of the out of the way areas. So it'll be primarily one of the I'm just using this as an example, but one of the smaller islands that is pretty much like an out of the way place. Right, so odds are if you find a little rinky dink island, just go on there real quick, check it out. You never know, you might find the treasure without a map. And was able to and then today what I was able to do was finish out just doing some took the ship out, had a little bit of fun, got this area all explored out, and found this location here and then this location down here. So tonight, part of what we're going to be doing as far as exploring and mapping is hitting this hitting this island and then hitting this little bad boy down here, which, if the theory works out, odds are there might be a Blackbeard's treasure down here, since there is no other question marks available. I did do half of that Brethren of the Coast, because yesterday I had it where it was mapped. I might head on over here and kind of show you what I did. I trapped some, because everybody's level 12 at this location. I'm still level 10. I didn't really feel like fighting my way in and fighting my way out, right? I've been talking about that for the last 3 recordings now. So what I primarily do is get there, box everybody in, get them into a choke point, box them in, and then kind of get what I need, and then I can just skedaddle right on out. So that was kind of neat working that. Just saves time and energy and all that. So hopefully what we'll be able to accomplish tonight is we're going to fast travel to one of these points. We're going to head over here. We're going to explore and map out this area here. We're going to drop off a fast travel bell. We're going to head down to this little bad boy, check it out, just see what's there anyway. Maybe we can map something that's on there, like some kind of resource. That's what I mean by mapping, like mapping resources. If there's a camp that's there, something that isn't already marked on the map. And then for in between that, if you want to get into some tussles, I tell you, using the ship with the new loadout has been phenomenal. This thing just drops ships like NyQuil drops fever, man. It is absolutely crazy. So going out today, another thing, if we kind of remember, when I ended yesterday, I had 2 full stacks of the rare repair kits. And then like a little extra, whatever, because how we've been working it. So today I was able to rack up about 3 more full thing of kits, 2 more of the epic. I should say 2 full, whatever, stacks, if you want to call it that. And which I can actually take and sell these as excess, which I'll hang on to them for the time being. But considering how abundant they are when you're out just hitting your barrels and just going after ships and not trying to do any shipboarding operations, it's just sinking everything and then taking what they got. It adds up quick. And then from there, just the amount of... I know, my man. It's one of those days. So from a silver standpoint, again, after we ended up upgrading everything, we were back down to about 2,500, and now we're back up to 5,200. Right. So getting silver, thankfully, when people do talk about it on other videos where it's not that complicated to do, it's not. There's no tips or tricks to it, though. It's just getting out there and getting after it, right? I'm not that tier level player that unlocks all these mysterious ways of making 40,000 gold an hour or whatever, you know, other videos and stuff. It's just getting out there, getting after the ships. If you're going to hit one of the transport ships that are level 10, between level 8 and level 10, you'll be getting about 250 silver per board if you want to do that one. So that was the bulk of that one. So open up some more area, unlock mapped quests, because now when I do like the streaming, now it'll be like we're going to hit these different areas, either specifically collect resources, or we're specifically going to be doing getting some XP as we work our way towards the final boss for the foothills. So the trophy thing, today I finished out the wolf one. So now I've got the crab, the boar, the dodo, the goat, and the wolf one. Until we get to the swamp, and I think there's a gator one that you can get, or like I think it's a trophy. I'm not sure either one, but I think there's one more that you can get in game. So that will end up kind of completing that out. And again, that just kind of takes care of itself. It's not none of these were sort of a side quest. It was just getting out there, just playing the game, collecting resources that I already need, and then these just happen to get awarded, I guess is the word I'm looking for here. And then got the camp up to, down the left-hand corner there, down to level 20, which means my rested stat gives me, I think it's 28 minutes now. And I just put in a couple more things. Couple lamps, and kind of utilize the shelf and the books and scrolls because I'm a nerd like that. Put up some of the more of the cooking stuff, which is neat, having the garlic up there, being Italian and all, you know, got to have the garlic, got to. That's practically in the Geneva Convention. And then added more lumber and yada yada. Oh, and I built the deck out a little bit more. Nothing really sophisticated. I was just trying to see if I could get it to where if the ships spawn, are they going to kind of put not put it in there perfect, but in about the area where it needs to be, or if I'm just happen to be on my way back. I don't know. Sort of worked. It is what it is. It's just kind of fun messing around with that a little bit. I mean, I got enough resources. Got these 3 barrels are still full, and then I got this one over here is still filling that one up. All right, so let me grab some of the stuff I was working on too. I think I already put all that back. Oh yeah, okay. Already filled that up. Did a little copper mining today to kind of make up for some of the things that I was creating today. All right, so let's see here. Oh yeah. You know, I wish I still knew what these two were. If anybody knows what these two are, drop a comment down below, because I haven't been able to figure that one out. And a lot of times, most of the videos have been set on such good information, like the builds and different armor weapon system combos you can do, how to build your talents. It's like this hasn't really. This has been sort of just a, the discovery on its own kind of solves the problem. But I'm still kind of curious what these two are, because I thought I was pretty thorough about rolling my way around the islands. So, and it did turn out that this area is more of the foothills. So it's these, well, obviously this one here. So it's going to be at least these 6. That's the Brethren jump point right there. So I'm going to assume that the swamp area is probably this pocket tucked way up here, because this was the edge of the end, or the west end of the map. So this is where it kind of tells you to turn around. And so I was kind of doing that over here a little bit. I wanted to see kind of where the edge was, and then just kind of follow it down, because I do want to end up carving out as much of the area that's possible. All right, so we're gonna jump here, get the ship, cut on over, and this will be our first spot that we just a fresh spot to explore, see what's what. That's what just makes this game really fun, is just the exploration part of it, the unknown, so to speak. And since everybody's maps have a different setup, which I think is kind of nice, so it's not everybody has the exact same map. So it's like a random spawn where all the islands are, where the different sections are, so everybody's going to be just a little bit different, which I think helps the spontaneity of the game.
Ships under your hand, Captain.
I took on multi-level 10s today. I took on 4 level 8s. Wasn't too bad. The 8s kind of chewed me up a little bit. I got caught in that. I got caught with the double broadside, and that really, oof, man. But using the repair kits, kind of like using that lull when everybody fires, we already know they have to reload, so I can hit a quick. I can use the rare one to get me my 30% over 10 seconds and all that stuff, which is kind of neat. So just kind of learning when to implement your repair kits, so that you're kind of maximizing the time that you get in between the volleys, because everybody has to reload just as quick or not as anybody else does. I'm going to swing around and grab these barrels. So the nice thing about the white barrels, which are basically like the low level, is they all have that standard repair kit, which still comes in handy. So that's why I always still grab it up. It's not necessarily for the wood, even though I'm just going to continue to stockpile that because that's just going to come in handy later for when it's time to really work on the base building. I'm going to have all the wood I'll ever need to do whatever. Oh, good. Our first catch of the day.
Ready on the guns.
Let's take this dude out real quick and then we'll get after it. I've tried using this thing. I am not having the, I really haven't gotten the hang of that. Probably running at the same speed, so I'm not gonna be able to catch up to him. So, all right, that's fine. Oh snap! All right.
For sale. Ready on the guns. Kill it fast. For sale. War speed.
Yikes.
Lock that hole.
Yeah, it's time to go. At least I know the minimum I got the speed to evade. So this thing has horsepower, just doesn't have the torque.
Stop the bleeding.
All right, he's not gonna follow me. Okay. I kind of want that legendary that's out there.
Lead off speed.
to do.
Helm's yours, Captain. More sail, more speed. Reef the canvas.
Well, so much for just getting down there, and that's what I like about the game. The unpredictability of what's going to happen and when. Oh, look at that. Good grief, there weren't this many ships out earlier today. Because this is what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to get caught up trying to get to one location and then end up getting caught just in one ship engagement after another. Because I'd rather just...
Hatch the hull.
Come on, turn.
Gunners, move. Blanket tight. Wake the guns.
barely touched it. I just got like 2 broadsides back to back. Nice.
Enemy's lost the ship.
Oh, for crying out loud, dude. That was a bit of a soup sandwich. Man. I get these guys to unaggro so I can get off the island, or at least get on the island.
Hands to the hull. Ease the sails.
All right. When keeping it real goes wrong. Let's see, is this a regular active campsite, or is this just oh, okay, cool, treasure one. That's easy enough to do. Now I just need to find that stump with the red bandana around it. I think that looks like it. All right. Am I looking at that right? Okay. Oh, man. Oh, cool. Luxurious bed. Nice. And some healing potion. All right. Not bad. And then my general rule of thumb, just kind of hit the coastline. Whatever. Just for the... I need wood. All right. And then what I can do too, and I've done this before, is depending on where everything is on this particular area, once we get it done, then I'll just move the fast track belt to sort of like the ideal location of where I actually want to do my infill and then hit certain areas and then do my extract. And that way, if I end up getting schwacked, I can just head right on back. Tell you what, this is the highest concentration of those essence flowers and now what looks like bananas that I've seen yet. Okay. All right. That's a good stronghold. We got 4 chests and we got nuts and bottles. Okay. Easy enough to... Oh, cool. Fighting the animals. That makes it so much easier for me. All right, so this one is not on the map, so we're going to go ahead and put the fact that there's a camp there, which means there are... There it is, right there. See how many there are. There are... Sometimes I'll wait just to kind of see what kind of leftovers I can get.
I will kill ya!
Not bad. Didn't have to break a sweat doing any of that. Yeah, this is going to be a sizable place to... We'll hit this one, come back. So basically I'm going to come up on the east part, come back around, maybe come down this way, clear that out, and then hook back, and then we'll call it. See, the nice thing about my stamina gain is I can at least outrun whatever kind of comes my way. Or I should say I can run long enough. Nice. I like this area. I might, depending on what the other coast looks like, I'm going to make this probably my jump off point. Yeah, I've definitely not been on a location that has this many misty orchids on it at one particular concentrated location, so that's actually pretty neat. No, I'm not going to worry about that right now. The main reason why I really only break down the shipwreck stuff is for the nails. That way I don't have to produce them separately. But right now, what I really want to do is explore the area, get everything unlocked. I'll just grab little bits and pieces, like, come across a sulfur deposit, but what's my inventory looking like? Oh man, we're filling up. I'm not worried about that. All right, let's see what we got going on up here. Might be another campsite or a mine. It's a campsite. Or more like a stronghold when it's got that little quirky icon. Nuts in bottle. Okay. We'll just keep looking right around. Oh, not going to pass that one up. Keep forgetting they have a double hit, and it packs a little punch. All right, this one I don't want to pass up. And even though that whole thing only got like, what was that, 5 nails? Yeah, that's all right though. I mean, it's worth it because it all adds up. And of course, we already need not that I'm not going to rush the level, or I should say this next phase, but I'm already kind of preparing for getting a frigate. So we need to start building up nails. We need to start, the lumber, timber, all that good stuff. Oh, this bad boy right here. It's a quick 15. Like I said, I'm used to a lot of the smaller locations. That's probably why. Oh, look what we got. Oh, man. This place is like the Walmart of resources right now. My goodness. Charge! The reason why I'm still kind of focusing on those guys is the undead essence. It's really important to get those stacked up because that's really needed for potions. All right. I tell you, but at this point, between the goats and the wolves, and maybe I'm the only one, but the goats give me more problems than the wolves do. The wolves are pretty streamlined when it comes to engagement. It's the wolves that just get a little, or the ghosts that just get a little. They get crazy. All right, looks like we got another campsite off the books, so we'll go ahead and map that. Done. Oh, maybe I can sneak down there and grab something real quick. Ah, it's all right. We'll wait. All right, let's see where we are here. I thought I heard that little ting sound like, ooh, somebody's getting a little aggro. All right. I got so much cayenne pepper right now. I got cayenne pepper coming out of my pores. All right, mine or no, I think that's too close to be a mine, or too further inland to be a mine. All right. So the big trees is always where the limes are going to be. So we'll go. Actually, no, I got plenty of limes for now too. All right, so we got a mine that's actually guarded. All right, safe to say there's nothing extra there, so we'll just hook back around. It's a pretty sizable island, my goodness. I wonder if those are hardwood deposits, like right there. Those trees to my 12. Yes, it is. Man, how in the world did I miss that entire spot? All right. Nice. That'll definitely keep me busy for a minute. Yeah, let's continue up and see what we got here. Just kind of round out the edges, so to speak. This is a nice spot for a not bad. So now we're going to unlock the last one, head back down, uh, hit that little island, see if there might be some treasure there, and then we'll swing on around to start finishing that other quest line.
You're in my sight.
All right, so pretty much this whole thing is just a bunch of strongholds, that'll work. See, the other camp that had all that was gold ignits, bottles, or, and some other resource stuff. Give me a break. Told you, man, them goats, they just come up on you. Now, let's see if we can get out of here without actually having to come back.
Ship's under your hand, Captain. Set more sail. To the iron, lads.
Okay, so we want to head down. Mr. Christian, make your course south-southwest, please. And then once we check out that smaller island, we'll head back, get the ship refit, and then see about continuing on the other quest line. See if I can get in between these guys without aggroing one side or the other.
More sail, more speed.
Now, it's just a hunch that there might be a treasure area here. So I'm just checking it out real quick.
Lead off speed.
So I'm just doing my usual run the coastline, get that all uncovered, and then we'll see what we got. Okay, I already topped off with those. Ah, there we go. There's the indicator. Let's see what we got here. Let's see here. Get rid of this. This. Increases melee weapon damage by 4%. Yeah. Oh, let's see. What's this one again? Banana seed. No, I got plenty of that. All right. So there you go. That was just like a little hunch thing from something that happened earlier in the game, where I thought, you know what, maybe these little teeny tiny islands that are sort of out of the way may have linked to his treasure without needing specifically trying to find the treasure chest and then get to the location. It's just when you're out exploring, check a place out, you never know what you're going to find. But the indicator is, again, it'll always be there'll always be a skeleton typically lying around. Probably won't be able to find the thing again. Anyway, so there'll always be a skeleton lying around. And that's always going to be the giveaway. All right, let's get back to the fob. And we will refit everything, and then we'll just head right back out. And it's 25 more nails that we wouldn't have had if we hadn't even broke any of that stuff down. So that's where it's another one of these. It's, I mean, regular wood is just all over the place. Whoa, didn't see those guys. That actually legit kind of almost jumped out of my chair there for a second. All right. The crabs, if you hit the coastline on any particular island, they are just literally all over the place. So if you need crab meat and you're not trying to go after um, the down crabs at night or something, it's just literally they're everywhere. You kind of saw them scurrying around. I'm all filled up, so I don't need to, and I've got tons. There's one. There's one.
Captain at the helm.
I need to refit here. But I need to put something in inventory first. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's just dump everything. What do we got in here? Yeah, plenty of crab. There's another one of the other barrels has got some in it too. So I mean, there's just no shortage of that at all. This is the bag that's got seed and soil in it. So when I'm ready to start really doing, I didn't realize I had that much flaxseed. My goodness. Corn, lime, cayenne pepper, sweet potato, a little bit of everything. Actually, no, I got room in this. I can stick this one in here. There we go. All right, sulfur. No, it's okay. Sulfur, and then start getting that stuff made again. So anytime I pick up the flaxseed, I automatically just start producing the linen sheets, because I mean, that's really the only thing you can do. Am I all filled up? Which one had the coconut in it? Yeah. Actually, okay, I do want to take some resources with me for doing this other quest line, because I want to be sure that if I need to, again, I'm just going to build fighting position to need to separate that stuff.
for, Haste?
Alright, got plenty of everything else. All right, now for this little fun, exciting thing. So I was able to, not that one. I was able to get up here and at least get the area kind of cleared out, so I know it's going to be about the same deal as last time. The island looks a little bit different, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to build my choke points. I think this will be the, yeah, it should be about the faster route. Because this quest line is the one where once you complete it, you get the ships in a bottle, which would be neat. So I want to get that one knocked out so I can see what that decor looks like. Oh man, what a day. So one of the rescue dogs was getting a little, we're trying to figure out what's going on with the dog food, because we use Merrick and Wellness and try and really use a good variety of stuff for the dogs. Salmon, lamb, beef. Anyway, so one of our guys, Jake, he was having some trouble eating, and we couldn't figure out if it was because he was trying to munch on some of the weeds are coming in the fence before I trim them down, so he tries to munch on those a little bit, or if it was an actual like food issue. So we were kind of mixing and matching a little bit, and we kind of cracked the code today where I took his usual dry, and so we used a little bit of wet beef, dry salmon, mixed that together, and he pretty much, I think we're back to business now where he's getting it out, he's getting after it. So, and that's the interesting thing about having rescue dogs, is you never know the moods that they're going to be in when it comes to the food. That'd be a cluster of ships right there where I need to go. You can see the island right there too. We can get this done now. I'll take it out. We can do some ship battles. Get some get some engagements going. Okay, let's see what we got here. Good grief. Oh, it's because I'm out. Ah. You gotta be kidding me, dude. I don't have a jump point there. Unbelievable. Well, that certainly did not go the way as expected. Try something different. Well, I know that's one. So the chests aren't necessary to the quest itself. It's actually checking one of the bodies, which I think is up, going to be near the ship again. So. I'm gonna fight it out with this guy. Unless like another, 8 ships appear on either side.
Stop the bleeding!
Goodbye. Oh my goodness. Didn't even get the full hit.
Catch the wind! Open fire! Catch the wind! Move! Got more sail!
I forgot how much XP this will give me if I can be able to finish this out. 50? Alright. I think I'm close to leveling up, yeah. Just under level 10. Whoop, didn't see that.
Lead off speed! Lead off speed!
And I didn't think to get bullets while I was there either. So there's the quest. That part's now done. I actually want to see about getting these chests here. There's a chest up there. That's the third one. Nope. Oh. How in the world? Oh, they got up through the... Oh, that's crazy, dude. No way. All right, got the chest, got the XP. All right, we're good to go. A little bit of a soup sandwich, but hey, it worked. All right, now I need to see just how many, what other things we have to do here. Oh, that it? That didn't seem too bad. I thought there'd be like, oh, that other quest line was nuts. The bitter or whatever. This one, the bitter pill. This had a bunch of stuff. All right, let's fast track.
Helm's yours, Captain. My hat needs some attention. Without rules, we're nothing.
I don't like beating around the bush. Why are you here? Dude. I mean, why am I here? Questing, bro. Questing. I swear the wretch will pay for their deaths with his own blood, but now is not the time for mourning. The situation is complicated, but not hopeless. I need to send a small mail ship beyond the archipelago, but our base is constantly watched by a pirate patrol. Deal with it, Captain. See, the dead have families, and it's on me. Okay, yada, yada, yada. Okay, I figured that wasn't the last of it, but okay. Let's go ahead and find out what's next here. right. Save me a little bit of time. Oh, was not expecting level 12s plus the 8. Might have to wait on this one.
Ships under your hand, Captain.
Yes, was not expecting level 12s. Tell you what, we need to... I don't know how I'm going to pull that one off. That's going to be tricky. Let's see what else we got here. Let's top this one off. I'll tell you what, since we're actually going to be going up against... my reload speed, I'm not worried about so much as being able to heal up as quick as I might need to. There. All right, let's see what this is going to look like. Oh, wow. Well, at least they're both really close by. All right, 3 12s, 4 12s. All right.
yours, Captain.
I wonder what would have happened if I could have actually taken those two out. Is it possible to actually take over another ship? Now, see, now my curiosity is really piqued about this one. And we know it takes about 2 seconds to get completely obliterated.
Captain at the helm.
Actually, you know what I want to do? Let's see if I can board the interceptor that's got the quest mark on it. No, I can get aboard.
ship's gone, Captain.
Now, the reason I'm not going to just drop these other ships is because I can potentially use them as a shield. I'll try to maneuver around this bad boy right here. Should have grabbed more rifle rounds. So here's another example of why that extra health, I don't think really would have been any more of a factor, because this ship just really cranks down the health like within like 1 or 2 hits. So even if I had the extra health plus doing the burning through my other repair kits, I don't think it'd be. I still think it'd be like almost impossible. Not to mention the fact that I wouldn't even have 24-pound guns. I'd still have 12. And I'm barely made a dent in that thing. So let's do this, since I'm clearly not going to. I'm gonna dump all this, go back. We're going to get in the low boat, see if we can recover. Let's put that in there for now. Man, it looks all crazy, but I mean, you know, the interesting thing was able to take out the other ones. Granted, not really a clean fight, but one thing I've noticed too is if you lose your stuff in the ocean, I rarely am able to recover anything after the ship goes down. Yeah, I don't really understand, or I don't get how the spawns work when you go down in the ocean and try and do recovery. I mean, it has happened. I just haven't figured out what that particular pattern is yet. Let's go get him. What would be cool is if I could get this guy bottlenecked in somewhere, but I don't even know how that's going to work. Yeah, I don't see I'm gonna be able to take on a frigate. I just gotta. I think this quest line is definitely. I can't really think of a good way to wear down. All I would really have to do is get my ship taken out, and I'd have to respawn like however many times it would take to wear him down, and then actually destroy it. Which would happen. Just probably take me like 30 times to do it, and I really don't want to. What other one do we got? Oh yeah, that's the other one. And then this one, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do because I can't even get on the boat, the ship. Go back to the main quest line. Actually start knocking out some of the I didn't even think about the option of maybe disabling the ship. Let's try that. Because all I have to do is just get it to where it can't move and turn, and then I can get at a good angle. So really the only other option left is to continue the main story and do a lot of this stuff because I can at least get ranked up, which isn't going to do me any good because I can't get the ships ranked up any higher right now because they're already at level 10 until I get the second boss. So really the only other option is to just get back after it. This time I need to get some powder and rounds. And let's just get some other stuff cooked up. Oh yeah, what does the other bed look like? Forgot about that. All right, keep that one in mind.
Ships under your hand, Captain.
That shouldn't be too bad. With 3 more. I know I have to board that one, so that's fine. Just gonna get rid of all these other ones, and then we will finish up. Actually, let's finish out the... Come on, man. All right, let's see what we got here. From the unsinkable papers, it seems the captives were meant for a camp by the ruins. If I go there, I might learn where to track down hands. All right, so that means... Let me guess. Take a wild guess what ruins those are. Ruins. Oh, it's the one I just mapped out the other day. Sweet.
Helm's yours, Captain. Not the hell? More sail!
All right. I'm gonna get this one and then head back, dump everything into storage, into the chests, and then I'm gonna see if I even want to bother trying to go do that other one. On this one, I'm not boarding. I'm just gonna sink it, get the stuff, and then we're good to go.
More sail! More speed! Lead off speed! That's the wind! He's the sail! That's it! Finished! Lead off speed! Reef the canvas!
All right, make sure we got enough of everything. Yeah.
Every case is unique.
All right, where is that? Okay. Oh, I'm right there too. I could probably do one of the smaller ones where I was just. That might be the smart route to go. right, we'll level up and then we'll do one, at least to level up, and then call it a night after that one. Got to grab resources, but that's just kind of, and then this just reinforces, you know what, I forgot to bring stuff with me. But as soon as you hit a coastline, there's plenty of everything just lying around. Let's get a little bit more. So I'm going to get these two trapped in between the rock beds there. I realize they're just a couple 10s, so I could take them on, but I like to get a little creative once in a while. Got to build myself a little ramp back up there. Well, that's the first time they've ever done that, so was not expecting that. I guess it was the first time for everything. Pier decorations: a winch, flagpole, pier crane, and a few coils of rope. Everything you need to make your pier look more lively. Oh, right on. I wonder where those decorations came from, too. All right. Managed to level up. Let's go ahead and get out of here. And make sure I got the credit for the... Oh, that's right. I actually didn't go. I bet you had to come back here and check on that dude. I wonder if that's part of the continuing sequence of whatever. The main thing was just to grab a couple extra points, get leveled up. Again, not very scientific, but I like to have fun with it. And I can pretend like I'm actually playing a little bit of Fortnite because I just still can't. It just really boggles my mind how people are able to just build as fast as they do, the structures to get their fighting positions anchored in. Let's get some nails. I'm curious to see the new decorations. That'll be neat. Put some of those up. Yeah, let's get some of this stuff before we get out of here. Try and get some the essence. One. I got a couple pearls. All right, let's head on back. Oh, that's right. I'll do that a little bit later. Oh, so that's how people are able to put canopies over the pier. Okay. Because I got my... what I am going to do is get the market people, and I'm going to set up a market. I thought about doing it here on the pier, like extend it out one more, and then kind of give them like a little bazaar area. That's starting to make a little bit more sense now. What does it actually look like too? Let's see what we got here. Well, that makes sense. All right. Let's see what else we get. Figure out what to do with that. No, this is, I guess, random rope. Yep. and the pier winch. Interesting. All right, let's get everything deposited. More on the food side of it than anything else. Yeah, the food supplies have definitely grown enough to where now I can really start to. I need to really separate that. In fact, what I need to do is build a defac. That's what I need to do. I'll get around to that. That way I can have all the cooking stuff in one area. Because now that everything's kind of expanded to that point where now I can start building separate structures. Dedicated to what that particular, like have a ship area, like pretty much redo everything down here, down by the shore in the dock area when it comes to the ships and storage for everything for the ships. Built a defac area for all the cooking stuff and all the cooking supplies. Where do you do this one? Yeah, okay. A nice steady supply of bottles. I need to start making other stuff. All right. It's coming up on 3 hours. I haven't got a chest down there already. All right, I think we're gonna call it for the stream. What I'm gonna do is just finish out the quest up to the boss. Just record that, and then because I got to get that knocked out so I can get the frigate built, so that then I can take on the whoever's. So that will be interesting. So really, I can just focus attention to getting that done. This one I could finish out. It's that one. This dirty light one. Oh, that's right. I got to go to that missing ship and get on there and search that. So really not a whole lot left. Just a little bit of the side stuff and the main one before we get to the swamplands. So now I can just focus on gathering materials, stacking resources, getting ready to build the frigate, finish out the quest line up to the boss, and see about leveling up at least one more time. So discover the new area, and that way I'll be able to get all those points accumulated. And that should, what was that? They're only 50 a pop, but let's see, 25, 50. So that'll be that 100 there. 50 and 50. So 1, 225. So 225 total sitting there. 50, 100. Yep, already got that one. There's 150 there. 250 here. All right. You know what? Let's top off and just see what we got. I'd rather increase my... Oh, it didn't give me one this time. Oh, man, me and my assumptions. All right, what do we need? We need more food and potions, and just stock up on another batch of rounds here. Couple more potions just to keep it up and running. All right. Would have been a great time to put that travel mark on the other end of the map, but that's all right. Ah, it is that doing the fireball thing. Okay. You've got to be kidding me. It's a sweet little moonwalk you had going on there. I would have guessed I had to place it on there.
the shot. Take aim. Here in my sight. Take aim. Take aim.
Okay. And I should have brought one of those potions with me because I could have just zapped myself back home. Well, let's see. Looks like they might have done most of the work for me on this one. Yikes. Oh. Alright, note to self, don't run through the thorn bushes. Tell you what, let's get ourselves a little... Oh, come on, man. Let's see if we can get a little pathway across here. Alright, so this looks like it's one. This one over here. Let's test that theory out and see if it works. No. Or is everything geared towards being on the surface, or on the down below here? Well, or is it everything goes in that one location there? Let's find out. Let's see what happens here. Return sanctuary fireballs to their proper places. Okay, so that one, and there it is. Okay, there we go. that did do something. I don't think it has anything to do with what's going on down there. So. Getting there. Alright, so that definitely goes on to one of those... oh. Let's see what we got here. That figured. Oh, wait, you know what I could do? I'd probably be able to shortcut now. Get one of those other bowls and just drop straight down. Oh, that's right, the uneven brick. I bet you the fourth one's tucked in here somewhere. Yep. Feel like Indiana Jones. Oh, wow, okay. I'll definitely have to check that out a little bit later. Oh, nice. Another bunch of those to do the accurement or whatever for upgrading gear. So was that it? Doesn't seem like that was it. Definitely wasn't it. No, someone I was just here for. Situational awareness there, bro. Situational awareness. Wow, that little bit of crit gave me an extra 200 because I was 13 and normally I get almost maybe 1100, so I wasn't bad at all. There's everybody else. I was wondering where. goodness. Let's retrieve 3 keys to the temple gates from his lieutenants. That's 6. Now I'm getting a little stumped because if they were... Oh, wait a minute. Yep, there we go. Takes us back there. All right, that's what I figured. Because now we're heading back, because that was the spot I was at, and now I got to search that one place, or probably search that other deal again. All right, now, if I were 2 more hidden chests, where would I be? Can't imagine they're down here because... I think we can... All right, what was the... Oh, I bet you it was both this one and those gates that opened up. All right, it was already in here. It was already in here. Came up here. Did it again. Ooh, almost went right past that one. Now I wonder if I did the same thing on this side, but I don't think so. Man. Okay, so that was that for that opening. It goes to that side. Already been in here 500 times. Just to make sure I didn't miss something. I did that before too in another level where I walked right past one of the. It was just like a really nonchalant, like cracking the wall thing. What is that one doing there then? There it is. Nope, not it. Or maybe it is. We'll find out. Let's see, what don't I need? Lime seeds? Yeah, I got plenty of those. Whew, got it. It's like, you know what? Let me get up off the ground again and see what happens. Increases effectiveness of all healing and increases damage resistance. Okay. Sheesh. All right, we're going to head back. And oh man, I should have brought one of those little potions with me. All right. We're going to head back, dump everything. Certainly glad I do not have to do that one all over again. I like how you can hear everything rustling around in his in the carry bag, as if he's got like a, you know, a full inventory of stuff. Take a lime to go. Oh, I want to pick up some of those while I'm here. And this is another reason why I don't use the specifically the target button. That way I can kind of address multiple threats simultaneously and get the directional, or face the direction that I need to. It's just one of those little technical things. Silver button, don't need it. What's this one? Crab meat, don't need it. Good grief. I wonder how, I think that was like the last 45 minutes of the, this one's just going to get cut up into like two different pieces. One's going to be this, just the ruin thing, which was quest / find the chest, and then, my goodness. But we got a lot of goodies. We'll be selling some stuff and whew, man.
A gentleman's word is worth more than gold.
Yeah, that was full. Actually, probably dumped the iron. I already got 40 of those. Move these over. All right, so this one is 225, increases crit now by 10%, 215. Hits apply the take aim. Effect up to 9 stacks. Your next shot deals 10% bonus damage per stack. Oh, okay. I have to test that one out. You know what? I might test that one out. See what I'm kind of getting by the numbers. That's the fish. So another ring in there. All right. Oh, that's right. That one's full too. So, all right. I'm just going to get all this topped off and then save another recording. Just what I'm going to do is finish out the rest of those quests, and I'm just going to make a montage video or something of just like doing the quest line and then doing the ruins. Oh my goodness, what a bit of a soup sandwich tonight has been between the ships, trying to get those quests done. We did get to do an explore, so we can kind of know where we can go get some extra points if we need to, and working on a different build and all that good stuff. So, man, going on almost 4 hours. But anyway, still love this game. It is absolutely fantastic. And remember, my fellow gamers, number one, I always appreciate your time and attention. And as always, play with a purpose, soak up that bandwidth, and I wish you all the greatest success in all of your gaming endeavors. And I will see you online.